Choice is about which niches and specializations you want to try to build on, what kind of place you need to be attracted for those, and which of the many opportunities you want to prioritize and to pursue. So, for example, for smaller cities, part of the advantage of being small is often that you can offer very high quality of life. You can offer what we would call, low transaction costs. There's less congestion, less inflation, less of the problems that come with being a big city. And for certain kinds of economic and other activities, whether it's activities associated with learning, with R&D, with medicine, with technology, or it's activities associated with creativity, sometimes smaller cities can be extremely attractive and extremely competitive. So that means that cities like Aarhus in Denmark, which is a small city, has become a very important global centre for wind energy production and has built a decisive cluster which has attracted many other firms into both R&D, into manufacturing, and also into marketing, design and other things in relation to wind energy. There are also cities such as Halifax in Nova Scotia, a small Canadian city that's been incredibly effective in building up its medical and its higher education cluster. There are cities, of course, that include places like Bologna in the north of Italy, where they've been able to successfully focus on technology, innovation, design, and a cluster around that. And there are many, many other examples. Cities that have become great centres for film and TV production, small cities that have become really successful centres of higher education, like Heidelberg in Germany, or cities that have become very successful places for advanced research and development, like Eindhoven in the Netherlands. So being small is not necessarily a disadvantage, but being small does require a city to make choices and to decide as a first choice how proactive do we wish to be. You see, the fundamental choice is between whether we build a vision of the future, we build an understanding of the place that we are, the advantages and opportunities that we have, and we organise our future strategy to make the most of who we are and what we have, or whether we decide to remain relatively passive and relatively, as it were, inactive, in which case the economy will do what it will do, the markets will behave in the way that they will behave, and we have difficulty in shaping any of that, or difficulty in agreeing that we want to do that. So that very first choice of how active do we want to be seems to me to be the key one. The second choice then is about what are we prepared to do to attract jobs that bring incomes for citizens? What are we prepared to do to attract more customers for our existing businesses? What are we prepared to do to attract other firms that will come and participate in our clusters? What are we prepared to do to attract different kinds of investment into our city? And frequently, a city strategy is about putting together a set of propositions, if you like, a prospectus about all of those things.